Here at Barnard Beef, we run about 17,000 head of stockers. We are most known in the area for our freezer beef and direct-to-consumer beef operations, but our largest part of our business is actually our stocker operation, which is the vast majority. We just select out the top 1 to 2% and sell it direct-to-consumer for families mostly in the area to conserve and buy bulk beef and have great tasting beef at home. In 2015, I moved back from Indiana. I'd been a business consultant for 13 years, and I moved home to take over the family ranch. My dad had asked me to come back and retire onto his ranch, and now it's a 9-day-a-week job. And thanks to that was because I met a man named Justin who works for Capital Farm Credit and gave us a loan to expand. It was our first major expansion. And then about a week after I moved back, figured out what Capital Farm Credit was and learned all the great benefits and started out there. It's been a wonderful 10-year relationship. Really here, I think the thing I like the most about it is the freedom it provides. So I don't run cattle because I love cattle. I run cattle because I enjoy the people I work with. I enjoy rolling through a field at 40 miles an hour and doing a donut to chase a calf. I enjoy providing local people with locally raised beef that they know exactly where it comes from. And I enjoy having the freedom that if my kids have a spring fling at noon, I can go and do it. And I think that that is a benefit that ag has that many other businesses do not. In my old job as a business consultant, I worked with a lot of different non-traditional banking programs that were designed to help spur economic development. I did not know that existed in the ag world other than the small $50,000 USDA loans. So whenever I came back and was looking for maybe alternative financing sources, things that were a little bit more friendly for the customer instead of just a traditional banking relationship, Capital Farm Credit was the easy choice. Not only the relationship that I've been able to partner with Justin on, but also just the overall framework of what Capital Farm Credit is. The nice thing about Capital Farm Credit is that you do feel like you have an ownership in the organization. You feel like you can actually have a conversation and describe the benefits that might be hard to see just on paper. So that has been really nice to feel like I have a say in things and can communicate directly with the people making the decisions. So in Texas, when you are told that you are all hat and no cattle, it means everything is for show. One of my employees came up one day and said, "I want to give you a compliment, but it's not going to sound like a compliment." And I said, "Okay, what is it?" And he said, "You are all cattle and no hat." And that's really kind of cool. There's not a lot of blue-haired, purple-haired ranchers in Texas. Here at Barnard Beef, we know that with Capital Farm Credit, together we're better.